Hello again, Tom here from Wheeler Automotive, showing you today this super clean 2010 Volkswagen Passat, which I think is a Highline model. It's got a leather interior, heated front seats. It's the 2-litre TDI. It's got a DSG gearbox, which is excellent as always. Changes up and down really quickly and really smoothly. Everything works on this car as it should. It's in amazing condition for its age, 11 years old and pretty much 111,000 miles. It's in really good condition. As you can see, it's really shining in the sunlight here today. It's got probably the most comprehensive service history I've ever seen on a 11-year-old Passat. I've left it in the car to show you because it's just an inch thick of invoices, so it's been really well looked after. Yeah, it doesn't need any money spending on it whatsoever. Really good car. So we'll go around it in some detail. And there's not a lot to show you really. The bonnet's really clean. There's a few stone chips as you would expect for this type of age and mileage, but not a lot. A few of them have been touched in. You can see there was one there. I don't know whether it will focus on it, that's been touched in. But the bonnet on the whole is pretty perfect, to be fair. The front bumper as well, there's a really faint mark across here, which I don't know if that's showing up that well. But otherwise the rest of the corners don't have any marks on them. As you can see, we've got front and rear parking sensors. The lights are automatic as well. This front wing is in really good condition. Nothing of note I can show you there. A couple of little stone chips, but nothing of note. This front wheel is in really nice shape. There's no curbing on that at all. These tyres, the fronts are Michelin, they're winter tyres, 17-inch, and they've got loads of life on them. You can see the amount of tread on there. The front discs have got ever such a slight lip on them, so lots of life in them, and the pads are nice and thick as well. So front brakes all good. Driver's door, you can see it really shines, this car, it looks great. Not really anything I can show you on there. There's some very minor car park door sort of marks. Look at the shine on that, it's like a mirror. Same with the rear, no marks on that door. All the glass is nice and clear. Got the roof bars as well, which look good. This rear wheel, pretty much the same as its opposite number on the front. Really good nick. This tyre, I think both the rears are Goodyears. This one is a good 3 or 4 mil from the wear indicator, so that can't be very old at all. Rear discs, there's no lip on there at all, so they can't be that old. And yeah, lots of meat on the pads, so all the brakes and tyres have got loads of life in them. Rear quarter is spotless, nothing on there, no dings, no scrapes, no scratches. Onto the rear end, and again, these are just watermarks from where I just got it cleaned and it's just ran down on the way back. But there's no dents or scratches or scrapes. Again, rear sensors back here. All the lights are nice and clear, as is the rear glass. There's no chips in the front screen or anything like that. This quarter is just as good as the other side, really nice. as is this wheel. No real marks on that. There's a tiny little curb mark there. Tyre is the same as the other side and has the same amount of life. Disc is the same as well, so yeah, all good there. There is some, I don't know if it's going to show, but there's a little scratch here, a couple of little fine ones just above it where something's obviously just brushed against here, but that's very, very minor. The near side rear door, there is a little mark here which looks like a car park door ding, which has been sort of polished, so there is a slight mark there, and there's a couple of little very faint scratches. Some more there, look. But that's it on that door, otherwise very, very tidy. I'm being really critical there, like as soon as you step away you can't see them. The passenger side front door, yeah, nothing of note really. There's another one of those marks from probably someone's door just touching it in a car park. Otherwise pretty good. And this wing, there's a couple of very fine little marks on the back of the arch there. Otherwise that wing is all good. This alloy, which always seems to be the way, has got the most markings on it from parallel parking really, so there's a bit of curbing around the edge there. The tyre, so again it's the same Michelin Winter as on the other side. Discs and pads are the same. So yeah, externally amazing addition for its age. Let's check out inside, show you the boot first. So it's got this big load cover, and it's got an actual load space cover as well, which is a bit grimy, but means that underneath it's as new. So we've left that in there because yeah, it just keeps everything nice and clean. Close that down. In the rear, there's door cards, nice and clear. Seats are in really good nick. They're really comfortable as well. Like really soft leather. So yeah, it's no marks or wear marks on the seats at all really. It's really nice back there. I'll show you the passenger side front passenger side before I start it up. Yep, door card nice and clean. Carpets are all nice and clean, possibly with the exception of the one I've stepped on moving it. These seats are all good. This is the service history book, which is just ridiculous. Got all the old invoices and trying to do this with one hand is not easy. But yeah, it's these are all Volkswagen so far. That one's Volkswagen. That was up to 2017, 2019. It's another Volkswagen at 102,000 miles. But yeah, all of this is all invoices of things that have been spent on this car. So it's been exceptionally well looked after. Let's start it up. It's got quite a nice spec inside. It's got partially electrically adjusted seats, I should say. 4 electric windows, as you would expect. Auto lights. It's got this thing over here is a Bluetooth adapter for your phone. I'm guessing purely because it was just before Bluetooth was kind of installed into all the head units. But yeah, it's a nice place to be. Start it up. So no warnings on the dash come up or anything, as you would expect. On the steering wheel it's multifunction, so we've got the phone and volume controls. These buttons here control the sort of main screen in the middle there. We've got cruise control. It's got an electronic handbrake with the buttons over there, which I haven't seen on one of these before actually. It's got auto hold as well, which is quite useful when you're in traffic, so that will just come on automatically. It's got tyre pressure monitor system. Heated front seats, which are not needed today, so I'll turn them off. We've got climate control. You set the temperature there. It's not really climate control, I should say, it's more just aircon. Then we've got here, actually that's the power button. We do have nav. That's the radio, I'll just turn that down. So we've got, push that, there we go. We've got sat nav here. And this is touchscreen, just go to the map. There we go. So you can put full postcode in there, which is pretty good. Yeah, it's very big, very spacious. It's in really good condition in here. No wear to any of the seats at all, really. This car's never been smoked in. I could tell. It's never had a cigarette lit in here. No weird smells. Yeah, it's just a really nice place to be. There's very minimal wear to any of the wheel or the switch gear. It's obviously been regularly cleaned and looked after. So yeah, it's a nice old bus, which I must say, in the sun we've got today, looks really good. Our 2010 Volkswagen Passat.